Hey everyone, it is Keto Karen, and I find that I keep answering the same questions over and over and over. And one of those questions is, how do I get started with the ketogenic lifestyle? So as many of you are familiar with the benefits of keto, you would have better energy, better mood, better fat loss. There's so many benefits. This is, though, a ketogenic lifestyle. So it's not something you can just do, get your fat loss, get your energy, reduce your inflammation, and then go back to eating the same foods that got you where you were. So it is a lifestyle. As many of you see some of the recipes and things we are eating, it tastes absolutely amazing, but it can seem very overwhelming to be like, what? No more breads, pastas, cereals? So I thought I would do a quick video today on just some of the basics on getting started. This isn't exactly how you would want to go forward the whole time, but just some real good, just some tips to get you started. And then as you learn more, you can start incorporating other things. So first of all, we are human. So things are going to happen. You're going to fall off the wagon because you're human, and just get back on. Don't beat yourself up, and don't stay in that rabbit hole. So the next morning, get up and go and start all over. And the more you do it, the more of a habit, the more it will keep, that you'll stick with it. So the main idea of a ketogenic lifestyle would be to have high fats, and we're talking the really healthy high fat, like your coconut oils, your avocado, your fattier cuts of meat. So your healthy fats. You're going to go low in carbs, so that's going to mean no processed foods whatsoever. So your carbohydrates are going to come from greens and vegetables and things like that. And you want to do carbohydrates that are high in fiber. So just think of the foods that our great-great-grandparents ate. That's what you're going to eat. So tons of lower carb vegetables, good quality fats, and then moderate protein. So your protein is going to be really based on your individual DNA, and then also your activity. So if you are a weightlifter, you're going to require a lot more protein than if you're an accountant sitting at a desk all day. So that is the premise of what a ketogenic diet is, but people don't know how to get started. So my recommendations would not to be trying to look at all of the macros, but maybe just look at carbohydrates. Many people today eat way too much carbohydrates. So if you can just look and focus only on cutting back those carbs. Now, if you want to really get into a full state of ketosis, you would want to be under 20 carbs a day. But I personally have seen huge results with people that go under 50 carbs a day. But then again, I've seen people do 50 carbs a day and not get the results they're looking for. So you need to play with it. But at first, I would recommend trying to do between 20 to 50 grams of carbs per day, and try to implement that. And don't worry right yet about your fats and your proteins. Just concentrate and hone in on one thing. Get that kind of underway so you can understand how to do that. And then we'll kind of look at the other proteins and fats as you get going. So don't get overwhelmed by this. Take it really slowly. I personally do like to use a tracker when you're first starting. So like my fitness tracker, carb manager, there's so many different apps out there so you can enter your food. Another recommendation I would recommend is that you enter it. So maybe at night, instead of watching TV for half an hour, go on your tracker and track and put in the next day what you kind of plan on eating, and see if you're under on your carbohydrates. One of the easiest ways to lower your carbohydrates would be to switch. So from your breakfast, switching from your breads, pastas, from your breads, cereal, and those like an oatmeal and things, switching over to like a bacon and eggs or a chia pudding, or so just shifting over from our staple breakfast and just find like 2 or 3 breakfasts that are keto. You can Google and search it and switch those over. And then do the exact same thing for lunch, switching over. So if you normally are having a sandwich or any of the higher carbohydrate meals, you can just switch it over to something that is lower in carbs. So typically, I would say 5 out of 7 days a week, we have a large salad, and then we just toss on some type of protein. It could be chicken, it could be fish, it could, right? Any type of meats or eggs or anything. And then normally we just throw on olive oil, maybe some balsamic vinaigrette. We do make a ton of our own salad dressings so that we can kind of switch it up that way. And then when we look at dinner, the exact same thing. So instead of having mashed potatoes and rolls and those things, switch it over to cauliflower, like zucchini. There's so many other vegetables, so you can just remove those carbs and replace it with something else. As you get going, honestly, it gets easier and easier and easier, and you have more energy, you're feeling better, so then you'll want to make more of those changes. But don't beat yourself up if you don't, if you do fall off the wagon, don't beat yourself up. This is a process, it is a journey. Like, Rome wasn't created in a day, so don't think that you're going to be tomorrow like perfect on the one aspect. So for right now, if I was brand new to starting the ketogenic diet, I would just lower my carbs and not worry about my other 2 macros right at the moment. So I hope this helped. By all means, please like, comment, anything. Would love your feedback. And if you found this video useful, please subscribe below so you can get updates and all the new videos on the tips, recipes, and so much more. Everything to do with the ketogenic lifestyle. Thanks so much.